Now, so we have looked at a few steps so far. Now, I think we can see this is the server rack. So basically we have some switch and we have some routers. Now, so first thing, so on the top there are all switch. So basically they are all switching here and then they are all routers in here. And if you'd like to connect to this device, so they have this console port. With the console port we can connect. This is one of the console cable we have. So first thing we need to start this one. And they have the power button. So once you turn on, so the physical layer, how it is connected. In physical layer, let's say part of the physical layer we have switch and then we have the router. So how it is connected, let's say so this is one of the topology we have. Let's say from each of the PC, they are connected with switch, and then after that they connected with the router. Now, from our context, what we can do, let's say we have a switch, and with that switch we have some router connected. So that's a racks of routers. So they are all looks, let's say in our, according to our rack, we have R1, R2, and R3. R2, R3. So basically, at first we have switch, and they say all the routers they're connected in this way. And entire rack we have these systems. So this is switch. This is our switch one, and this is R1, then R2, and then we have R3. These three routers we have. Three routers, and they are connected with switch. Let's say router, I think each of the router they have a gigabit interface, gig 00. Let's say gig 0/1. With this interface they are connected, each of them. So these routers, they are connected with this. So each of the router, they actually connect from here to switch. R1, then R2, then R3. Each of the router, they are connected. Now, if I want to log into this environment, then I need to connect with console cable. So if anybody logged in from the local network, they can log in via telnet, right? They can do telnet. But for me, I want to just log in directly over there. If I want to log in, I need actually console cable, right? This is my laptop. Let's say from my laptop I want to log in. Probably I want to log in. So for a console cable, it should be connected from my laptop to all the way to this any of the router, console cable in here in the console port. Console port. And once I log in, then after that I can log into console port with R1, then R2, R3. In this way I can log in. And each of the router, they are also connected in this way. R1 to R2, R2 to R3. They have also connectivity. So this is my laptop at the moment. So if I want to connect, I need to connect this console cable. Console cable means from my PC, I have to connect. Okay. So basically what I'll do, so this is, let's say, router 1, router 2, and router 3. And this is the switch. And from this router, the backside, I'll show you later on, the backside, all the cabling. But all this cable, so they're actually coming from the router. We have many routers in here, 5, 6 routers. So all the routers cable actually connected to this switch. So at first, physical layer connectivity, I'll show you. Physical layer connectivity, I'll show you. So basically, physically, this is the switch, all the cable connected. And this is the router. We have a router 1, router 2, router 3. Each of the router, we have console port as well. They're the physical console port. Is written console in here. Okay. On the back side, let's say this is the back side of the router. On the back side of the router, we have all the, say, it's all the cable, router 1 to router 2. So this gig 00 yellow cable, they are the physical cable. And then same way router 2 to router 3, all the cabling. And router do not have many ports, only couple of ports here, couple of ports. And that's thick one, you can see that is a serial cable, basically that one, a serial cable. So in the back side, it's just like you have one white color cable. It actually goes to switch, and see the yellow color from router 1, it's going to router 2. That's how the physical layer connected. But we can check from the topology, and also when you log in, then you'll be able to see this one in details. That's how it's connected, because we have a lot of cables, because many router connected, that's why. But if you just think about only one router, actually we have 2 ports. White one goes to switch and yellow one goes to another router. That's the physical layer connectivity. Right? And yep, so pretty much this is our classroom. And now physical layer connectivity, what I'll do, so I have actually 2 cables. I can use any of them. So at first, I'm going to use this one. Okay, for this small one. So this is the USB cable. I'll connect here. That's the console cable. After that, other side of the console cable, I'm going to connect here. This is another connectivity. I don't need that one at the moment. I'll put it down. So this one, let's say I can connect to, okay, I connect maybe, okay, router 1. Same thing for me, router 1, router 2. So at the moment, I just connected with the router 1. And from that connections, I'll show you pretty much all the stuffs. Yeah, that's the camera. Okay. So you got the physical layer connections. That's the console cable, and that's my connectivity. Now I'll go to screen sharing. So this is the connectivity. This is my laptop. I'll go to, so how to connect? First thing, I need to have a PuTTY. So PuTTY is a small software. I'm going to search for that one, PUTTY. This is a PuTTY, okay? This is a small emulator or software. And PuTTY, when you open the PuTTY, we can see this screen, small, is saying in here, we need to select serial. And after that, we say here, COM3. What is a COM3? COM3 is the connectivity. If I right click on my start menu, if I go to device manager, so there is a COM is communication port. Over there, there's a ports here. There's a COM port, serial USB port. Oh, sorry, COM4. Lucky I checked, otherwise I wouldn't be able to connect. So COM is saying COM4. Like I made the, I put that serial cable to my laptop. It's connected with COM4 sections. So close this one. All we have to do, I just need to put COM4. COM4 means that is my connectivity from my computers. After that, I'll click open. If I click open, then I can see the CLI. See, hit enter. Yeah, look at that. So I can see the CLI. Right? I can see CLI. So that's router 1 CLI I can see. Yeah, so that's router 1 CLI. So if I say enable, password will be Cisco. Yep. Then first thing, like let's say I want to know like what's going on with this router. I'll apply show IP interface brief, this command. This command can tell me my gig00 interface is up and up. IP address is 10.1.1.1. Gig01, its address is 192.168.1.100. And yeah, gig01, this is 1.100. And then serial, we have 7.1.1.1. That's connected with something else. If I do show run, but with this interface, at least I can see how many ports I have. In my router, I had one gig0, one gig01, one serial interface. 3 interface we have, right? 3 interface. Now, if I do show run, and I can see what's going on, there's an enable password Cisco is written, and there's a gigabit interface, IP address configurations is there, gig01 interface is there. Somebody configured this IPv6, which we do not need, but it's there. And there are some banners over there. And line VTY04 password Cisco, those informations we have. Right? So config T interface serial 0/0/0. So I put no, just remove those IPv6. So pretty much I have show run. I just delete those stuffs here. Oh, still there's something. Config T interface serial 0/0/0. There. There. Yeah, we remove that one. That's fine. Okay, so that's done. Now, I can log in. I can see there's a password configuration is there. There's the IP address configuration is there, but I want to see what other things connected with my router. I can say show CDP neighbor. If I say show CDP neighbor, this is a very good command. With that, I can identify, see the router 2, switch 1. I can identify all the systems and their model number. I can see those info. So let's say router 2 is connected. So I have another command, show CDP entry R2. At first, I find out what are the other devices connected. Then I can find out that I want to find out the details. Show CDP entry R2. Now, in here, if we go up a bit, yeah, we can see the one thing, IP address. See, router 2 IP address we can discover from here with the CDP command. Okay. Now I can do telnet to router 2. Say telnet router 2's IP address is 10.1.1.2. Yep, I can log in because they are all connected subnet. Router 1 is connected with router 2. Then I can connect with router 2. And if I put the password Cisco, I can log in. Enable password was Cisco. I can log in. So in this way, we can log into the router. After that, related configurations we can do. Now, if I say show CDP neighbor, now with this one, I have switch 1 is connected, router 3 and router 1. Other 2 devices connected, I can see. And I can see their model number as well. So there are all other configurations you can do from here. Let's say if I want to configure OSPF, I don't have any routing. I can say show run, and in this way I can see it has only enable password. It has only IP address configurations, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It doesn't have only telnet and IP address configuration. These 2 things we have. If I say show IP route, only connected and local subnet. Connected subnet 10, connected subnet 20, connected subnet 2.0. These are the subnet connected with this router. But we do not have any routing. If we'd like to configure any routing, we can say config T, after the router OSPF 1 is a process, router ID, it will be 2.2.2.2, network. So with this router 2, 3 different connected subnet we have, 10, 20, and this 2.0. So you can say 10.0.0.0, oh sorry, 10.1.0.0, 1.0, 0.0.0.255, and then area 0. Then other network, that is 20.0. Other network, that is 192.168, 2.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0. In this way, we configure OSPF, right? So you can see that all the configurations and everything exactly same. Now I want to go back to my router 1. So I'll end from here and exit, because I telnetted from router 1 to router 2. If I exit, it will take me back to my router 1. Router 1, I'll do show IP route. In this way, I can see what are the, I got only 2 subnet connected. Now config T, router OSPF1, router ID 1.1.1.1, network 10.1.1.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0. So this 10 network connected, and look at that, they already make neighbor relationship. So we got some message pop up. Network 192.168 1.0 0.0.0. Here is it. In this way, we can see router OSPF1, and we can configure in this way. Now, so we configured earlier the packet tracer, but this is actual device we are configuring, right? Now, after that, if you want to say show IP OSPF neighbor, we can see that neighbor router ID, which is router 2, 2.2.2.2. Then if we say show IP route, is saying OSPF 20.0 network, we have routing. Also that 192.168.2.0 subnet, we have routing. And show IP protocol. Yeah, we can see OSPF protocol is there, and router ID, their subnet, connected subnet info. Distance, everything is there. Then show IP route, show IP OSPF database. Yeah, database, it shows us that router 1, router 2, both of them we can see their advertisement. Show IP OSPF neighbor database route, pretty much here. These are the stuff you can see. So that means if I want to ping something, ping 192.168, that is should be 2.100. 2.100 is the router 2 gateway, so you can ping that one. So you have the routing over there. So basically, you can see that is actually all the configurations, they are same. Even if I want to manually, if I want to go, let's say I have done with my router 1, I want to go to router 2. I'll unplug this one, plug in this console cable, and hit enter. Look at that, I'm in router 2. See, password is Cisco, like that. I can configure that one. If I want to go to router 3, maybe unplugged, go to router 3, and then enter. Look at that. Enable, password is Cisco, show IP interface brief. I'm in router 3 at the moment. So in this way, with the console, you can connect. You just need a party. I'm logging via party. This one, you need a party. This is small applications, free applications. You can download from online. After that, you need this kind of console cable. I have few of them. Yeah, this is another one. So if you have a brand new switch or router, then you need this all these things you need. But once you do the configurations, after that you can do telnet. But when you do telnet, you need IP network. Any questions around that? So packet tracer and physical device configurations same, but physically you need to, let's say, you need to have this router need to be installed, but you need a console port. That's pretty much it. And for the switch connectivity, this is the port connections. You can unplug, Ethernet port. You can unplug and plug in back. Pretty much here. Yeah. Okay with that? But later on, if you need any access, let's say later on, once you complete your training, after that, if you need any access, you can let me know. I can provide you the connectivity. So based on the topology, you'll be able to log in and configure. So what we do, let's say this laptop already have the connectivity, right? And I'll provide you remote access to this laptop, and in this way you can connect. And that's how we do troubleshooting. Let's say these days, for all the configurations, you don't have to be on the premises. You can do remotely. So pretty much you can do remotely. So once you connect, let's say you just need to connect to the laptop via some remote desktop tool called AnyDesk or things like that. After that, you'll be able to directly connect it with that stuffs.